As Kenya continues to experience one of the worst droughts in decades, the government has established a command center at the National Cereals and Produce Board to manage the distribution of relief food supplies. The Principal Secretary at the State Department of Social Protection, Nelson Marwa, says that 6 more counties have now joined that list of counties in the red alarm phase, bringing the total to 29 counties severely affected by drought. Let's get more details now from Citizen TV's Ayub Abdikadir.
On the outskirts of Meru town, shrubs dot the expansive farms. A few kilometers from here are deserted homes. Many of the families have left in search of food and water. Survival is now a priority for a third of the population in Meru County. But worst hit by the hunger are learners in 39 schools across the county, with a number of children suffering from malnutrition.
Tunaweza sasa kuestimate at around 600,000 kwa sasa. Na mashule nimeambiwa kwa sasa tumeidentify mashule 39. Lakini bado tumempatia yule mkurugenzi wa elimu katika county aweze kwenda on the ground kabisa identify shule zote. Kwa sababu kuna shule 39 ambazo nimewaambia. Baadhi yazo watoto hawaendi shule.
So we are developing a response plan, a short term and also the long term response plan. And that is in terms of relief food, what we require in Meru County. We are going to cost it and each activity. That is the relief food. On water tracking, what is required in terms of water sector.
Meru is one of the 29 counties that urgently need relief supplies, a reason the government is moving to address the situation.
Our business here is to ensure that the directive of His Excellency the President is adhered to, and that the food is not just bought and stored in Nairobi, that the food moves with speed so as to reach wananchi.
At the National Cereals and Produce Board NCPB headquarters, trucks take turns to offload relief food supplies, while others are loaded to transport to the affected families in the 29 counties affected. This is the command center established 2 weeks after President William Ruto flagged off the first consignment of relief food to drought-stricken counties. The Principal Secretary at the State Department of Social Protection, Nelson Marwa, is here to oversee the exercise.
The majority of that food has basically gone out, and he also ordered that 900 million be spent on buying more relief food through Kenya National Trading Corporation. That man has been wired to Kenya National Trading Corporation, and they have started bringing in food in mass. You can see it here.
The establishment of the command center by the government comes amid a commitment to make funds available to buy food for those families affected by this severe drought.
The governors have been given the mandate to chair the county steering committees, assisted by the county commissioners, the county steering members, and ensure that when this food reaches the counties, they don't store it. We don't want this food to be stored at the counties. Ikifika inaenda kwa wananchi.
PS Marwa says the number of counties affected by drought has increased from 23 to 29, with calls for close cooperation between actors at the county level across the affected counties in order to allow the relief food supplies reach those in dire need of it.
Tunakitrack kutoka hapa, tunapigia governor, tunapigia county commissioner, tunapigia wahusika wote kumonitor kuhakikisha kwamba the food reaches wananchi. That is the position here.
The government says it is tracking the distribution of the food supplies to the affected counties. It has established a communication line with various players to confirm the vulnerable are reached. With the weatherman predicting a failure of the October-December rains, the state maintains it has enough in its stores to mitigate the impact of the drought.
We have structured a projection for 6 months and even 9 months, so the government is prepared.
The flagging off of the relief food by President Ruto at State House to the establishment of this command center to coordinate the distribution of the food, the government seeks to stave off drought-related impacts in more than 20 counties and reach out to the thousands of Kenyans who are on the brink of tipping into famine. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV, at the National Cereals and Produce Board, Nairobi.